Hey folks, Kevin. Well, it's October 4th, 2023. We've had snow, we had frost, and I never got the sweet potatoes out yet. You can see the dockweed, that does great. You can see the vines for all the sweet potatoes and the grass, the vines are all died back. And it is raining. It might let up this afternoon for a little while, but every day after this was either rain or snow. So unfortunately, I think I'm going to try and dig up some of the sweet potatoes now. So we'll see how this ends up working out. I really don't want to be out here doing this today, but it's a job, and what the heck, it's probably no time like the present to get it done. So, but first I'm going to get the strings reset for the next bed for you to get the shallots in this afternoon after it stops raining. Since it's Saturday, it's the day to take, the post office closes early, so Thea's going to deliver the books to the post office. And yesterday we left off with Thea having gotten three of the beds completed, 2 3/4 beds of garlic, 1/4 bed of shallots, and what I'll do is I'll remove the string lines, put them over here, get that set, and then think about how I'm going to accomplish the mission of getting the sweet potatoes out. So no recording of that process today. And so here we go. Well, the rain has let up. It's just a sprinkle now. And I was able to get probably 90% of the sweet potatoes out of the bed. I really like this system where it's so much, very few rocks, very easily movable soil in here with the fork and all. And this all started out, I think, with 3 or 4 root structures that we took from last year. So last year when we harvested them, we took some roots and we grew the roots out at the base of a vine. I'll show you in a second here. And that's what produced all our sweet potatoes this year. Of course, there's grasses in here, lots of dockweed, a couple of tomato plants, and lots of the vine for the sweet potatoes. So all this is going to go out and get composted. I did get a few rocks out of there, but pretty happy with it. This is a fork that I use, just a 4-tine, about 9 or 10 inch tines on it, flat. Really nice to work with this. I have the other fork that I used to use, but I found that I did more damage to potatoes and sweet potatoes when I used the other fork. So this fork really works well for the sweet potatoes. So here are the potatoes that we got out of the ground this year. Pretty happy with them. I think they're going to be great. So these will get cured. So curing them, we like at least 2 weeks at let's say above 80 degrees Fahrenheit and above 80% hydration or humidity. So on high humidity, so we'll stack these in the bathtub downstairs and let them cure in there. We'll put them in a couple of like 3 more bins. We'll only have half the amount in each one of these bins. Now usually you don't wash them off, but since they've been getting rained on here and it's all mud, I'll probably rinse some of them off, divide them up, and then get them into the bathtub units and all. So it's a little bit cleaner. And this is way more than what he will end up potting up, but just sections like this. Hopefully you can see there's some root on it with a little bit of vine. We trim off all the vine except for maybe 2 buds on it. So there's like 2 buds We'll leave that. Let's see if we can get another one here. So here's a really nice one here. So this could make a couple of different plants, but we'll keep the vines real short, just a couple of buds on them, a couple of nodes on them. Cut it off, put it just below the soil, just leave the vine, the green part, out of the soil in the pot, and then we'll overwinter them out in the work area. It doesn't get down to freezing, but it gets close to freezing. It gets down into the lower 40s throughout the winter months. And then come early spring, we'll take them, bring them in the house where it's warmer, or you could put them into a little greenhouse setting and let them vine out. And then as the vines, and I've made videos about this before, as the vines extend, you can just put some of the extension. So as the vine extends, you just go ahead and lay it down. You see a little bit of root coming out of that node there. So you'll see roots coming out of each one of these nodes, and you just lay it down as the vines extend out on top of other pots, or we use seed flats. And that works extremely well for us. That way we don't have to start them from the sweet potatoes themselves. You can do it from small little sweet potatoes that you figure are too small to really eat. So like this, you could plant these as well. I don't know how well these will do without any vine on them. I've only done it with a vine, but I bet this would work as well. So we probably got 90% of the sweet potato, the good sized ones, out of here. Every spring something pops up for me. But this is one of the beds that I may end up tilling in the spring. And I don't think I'm going to get time to put any cover crop in here since our weather's turning south so quickly, but we will see. So again, got a reasonable amount of sweet potatoes from that. We got lots of root stock and vine material to start for next year, so we'll have the same amount next year in the same size bed. All of this material will get composted or decomposed, because I'm not doing thermophilic composting right now. So that's our situation with the sweet potatoes. This will work out pretty well. We just want to give the skins on the sweet potatoes enough time to cure, turn some of those starches into sugars. After a frost, I think that helps to transform, so that they end up being a little bit sweeter. Now you don't want to leave them after they've had some hard frost, several of them in a row, because I think that will change the flavor of the sweet potatoes. But we absolutely love them. One good frost starts a whole transformation of the starches to the sugars. At least that's what I think is happening, because they taste better and better every year as we're exploring these new methods and all. And again, most people will say 4 days to 8 days for curing them. I like at least 2 weeks. High humidity, high temperature. If you can't get the higher humidities, higher temperatures, then give them some more time. Some people will put them in paper bags and all. Then they'll end up going out in the root cellar after they've been cured to store for the winter. So that's it for today's sweet potato video. Sorry I wasn't able to show you the process of digging them out of the ground, but that's kind of boring. We're pretty happy with what we got this time. So stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and grow sweet potatoes. Potatoes and sweet potatoes are easy to grow. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.